everyone, it's AshenClovr here. Thank you so much for joining the stream today. If you're here watching the stream, I'm sorry. Please make sure to give a follow. I greatly appreciate it. Well, today I'm going to be streaming The Outer Worlds. I actually streamed this the other day, but was having some problems during the stream, so I ended up just kind of canning that one. I decided to do a pretty much a start over, because I wasn't that far in the game anyway, so figured wouldn't hurt to just start from where I was. So today I'll be doing a full first playthrough. So without further ado, let's get started. Go normal and make this just a little bit bigger. 6 looks good. Continue. Alright, time to get in it.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity.
Hopefully this is like SpaceX doesn't become this commercial in a few years.
You will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Fly SpaceX to get to Mars. We'll get you there safe. It's like, okay, I mean... for joining the stream. Yeah, this game, it was great, especially well, it's a great game, and considering it was made by the same folks who made New Vegas, has me excited.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
If I had your brains 30 years ago, we might not be in this mess.
Awesome. Have everything else at average. Gonna put into...
I hear Monarch's in need of more game hunters. If you wanted to steal from the rich, you've come to the right colony.
Then I'll put points into science as I go on. As far as aptitude, determination.
A lab spread, eh? We all start somewhere, I suppose.
Okay, time to create my character. So, there we go. Alright, so gonna go with 9. Whoa. Okay. Let me see that. Eye color. Oh, I'm playing on PC. Oh, here we go. Also, thank you for joining the stream. Okay. Yep, gonna give him my old hairstyle. Gotta grow my hair out and try this again. So... Alright, this... It's like hard to tell what color that is. It looks almost like blonde, but... That looks good. No facial hair. Nah, okay. I think that's good enough. Oh yeah, this game is pretty well, so far. So far, I am enjoying it. So, Oslo seems... There we go.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend. Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Oh yeah, for sure. Especially if you have you played Fallout New Vegas? I know a buddy of mine who knows I like that game. He's the one who suggested this to me, so it's what made me want to pick this one up too.
Shit.
Made by Obsidian, the same folks who worked on that game, so.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, Yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all,
That's
but
pretty nice of him.
I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to
I know,
hire
right?
a smuggler to help you out. He'll be...
Just
oh,
met,
I
saves
see
your
we're in
life.
position. Good luck!
But at the same time, you gotta wonder, like, what's his motive? So, as nice as he is, like, why would he go to the trouble of trying to save you and the rest of the colonists? But I'm sure we'll find that out along the way.
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Hey, hopefully he didn't feel much when he went. You know, it's all good. It's all good. Ain't nothing over here. Just relax. Just relax. All right.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
That sucks.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings. Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. Better, thanks to you. I might have bled out on my own. Or worse, had to go begging the boss for some Adrena time. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take them. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
I mean, that's true. You were as good as dead until I came along.
Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hullhead grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh? Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest.
Hey, 30%
Spacer's Choice.
ain't bad.
Yes, nailed it that time. You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna. The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell? This...
So yeah, got that Matrix slowdown. Bye-bye. Oh, here we go.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed! Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about. You pulling my limb? I mean, yeah, of course. Marauders. Bunch of addle-brained derelicts. I could round them up all by myself. I just, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs, son.
Yeah, I feel you.
Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you
Yeah,
know
she's
what?
pretty cute.
You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go.
All right, let's get him. I mean, if I even get to do anything.
I just earned a fine bonus.
Damn. She's lethal too. I barely did anything. See what they had on them. Take that, and wow, you're missing most of your body. Or
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder.
so contains valuable plunder. Thanks.
Marauder, please be informed that ignoring me is dangerous for your health. Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities. Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction. Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne. I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand? Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you
The
understand?
unreliable. Oh my goodness, that makes me feel really confident that this ship is gonna be great.
Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Okay, time to So the build I'm going for is gonna be using like range, so I'm gonna put points into ranged, stealth, because there are bonuses I can get for where was it? Once I get this to 80, I can get like weak spot damage increases and science. So actually gonna work on getting these to the first. So 20 across the board. Got this to 20. And then long guns, good. I already got that where I want it to be. That's kind of it. Like, there's nothing else. 'Cause I'm not going to be putting points into melee, so I guess what can I get? Put the rest in attack. Perks.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
Wait, what? I don't have it.
I'll waive your fee since you helped us with those marauders. If you're looking for work, talk to the constable down in Edgewater. She's got a bounty on marauders. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Oh, hold up. Where did you fall at? Oh, there you go. Damn, look at that. Imagine looking up at the sky and seeing stuff like that. Man.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend. pod? What are you on about? You take a bruise to the cranium? Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices. Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family. Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer? Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see? 4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little. Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad. Yeah? Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards. Well, if you're gonna go headhunting, talk to Constable Reyes back in town. She pays for marauders by the finger. Couldn't tell you. No, I mean, I'm contractually prohibited from saying anything that might reflect poorly on Spacer's Choice. Avoid it. Shouldn't have said that either. Look, forget I said anything. Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the 1... all my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The can's bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start. Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our
Pretty sure
power
she
regulator.
said exactly
But
that.
I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town. Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership. That is not a hypothetical I enjoy entertaining. We need Adelaide back. Nonetheless, I will settle for the return of her followers. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk. We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk. Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. You got a minute? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced.
Oh, yeah.
The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them.
I like that it feels like they definitely added all those small little details to this, so I'm pretty excited to get pretty far into seeing what else they got like that.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about.
True.
Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is. Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Yeah, smart. Always want to weigh all the options, right?
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one comes out of your pay.
Ease off the threats, friend. I'm going.
Boss's orders. We all got quotas to make.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean. Something you need? That's on account of how I never met her. I don't rightly know. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here. It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers. You mean about the mission being too clean? I know, but Vicker says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vickers sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass. The Vicar's about the only soul in the Vale who spends his time thinking on what is and ain't right. It's just that when he looks at me, I feel I disappoint him.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar de Soto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do? Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
I mean, well, there's that, but also smarter, and that's why.
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption. It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it. Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Awesome. So, picking up more quests.
Wonder if the plague's ever gonna pass.
Just keep working. I'm not allowed in here. Not since the vending machine incident.
Vending machine?
Got my eye on you, girl.
What the hell? What does she do?
Where are we headed? You mean why I'm not allowed in the store anymore? There was a kind of a thing with a vending machine when I was 12. Not intentionally. I've always been good with my hands, right? So I saw a lock on the machine and thought, oh, this must be how they refill it. But I had to know. So I did my thing, and next thing I know, there's a couple hundred bottles of 0G rolling out the front door and into the road. It's not funny. Right about then, a bunch of loaders came rolling in the gate, fresh off the Salt tuna ships. And Mr. Thompson was up on the porch making a speech about how everyone would have to volunteer a third shift to get it all canned. Anyhow, you ever seen an auto loader run over a bottle of 0G? Exploded all over Mr. Thompson. One bottle after another as the loaders went by. I was just shy of working age, so Dad had to pay all the damages.
Damn.
Ro's still angry at me. I can laugh about it now, but I just about puked up my guts in terror in the moment. That's the one time I ever made Mr. Thompson look a fool.
Miss Holcomb ain't allowed in this establishment. Not since that little incident.
Absolutely. I'll keep my hands in my pockets. I won't touch anything while we're in here, Mr. Moreau. I promise.
Go right ahead. What, you mean Edgewater? That's a peculiar question. This a test? Am I being tested right now?
Okay, if you have to say that, that's
fine and
different.
dandy. Couldn't be
Yeah.
happier. Wouldn't want to spend my life working anywhere else. Prettiest little town on Terra 2.
Right.
You are condescending to me, and I do not care for it. I am lucky to have my work, lucky to be alive. I don't get paid for banter. Was there something you needed? Go right ahead. Other than yourself? Definitely the vicar. Don't get me wrong. He seems a decent man, cut from church cloth, knows his scriptures. But there's something about him that bothers me. Like he's not one of us. Sometimes I suspect he doesn't even want to be here. Amelia. Definitely Amelia Kim. I advise against stepping foot in her drinking establishment altogether. Word is, they're gonna replace her with an auto-mechanical barkeep. She's... what's the word? Obsolete. You don't want to associate yourself with that kind of person.
Oh, damn.
You're not a big drinker, are you?
Wait, what? Where's... oh, there she is.
Something you need? In the bar? When I asked if you were a drinker? Sorry. I know, it's none of my business. Strong drink makes me sick. And it makes me real sad. I start thinking about things I oughtn't, and then... well, never mind that. You got better things to think on. Sorry. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything.
Yeah, she gotta stop apologizing so much.
You read the latest report?
I don't know you.
Well, I don't know you. That's...
Amelia Kim, Spacer's Choice Beverage Dispenser. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here. Am I that easy to read? Yeah, we've been having some problems lately. Loyalty issues, lines in the sand. I know where folk in Edgewater stand. But you, I don't know you. If you're gonna have a drink, I'd like to ask that you do it within the premises. Can't have you taking drinks over to those deserters. Traitors. The lot of them. Bunch of folks decided they were tired of working and went out into the wilds to fend for their own selves. Town's already struggling to make quotas, even without that band of slackwits abandoning their posts. Bunch of lazy, shiftless rung leeches. Anyway, enough about them.
I know,
what can I
right?
do for you?
Like, I don't know you. It's like, okay. What do you do after that? I guess just introduce yourself.
Go ahead. I don't see how that's any of your business.
The hell? I don't know if my persuade is high enough for this. Is it? I don't even know.
You're the first to ask after me in some time. I'll give you that. But I don't have a story to share.
Okay, good.
My family's worked Spacer's Choice for 2 generations, and I've lived in Edgewater just about all my life. Wanted to work in the sciences once upon a time. Would you believe it? That was a wild fancy. Glad I disabused myself. What happened, you ask? What always happens when you're dreaming? I woke up. I just didn't have the brains for it. Asked too many questions. Wasn't suited to the work. So I did the right thing and worked the life I was always meant to live. Now that I'm behind a bar, I can ask all the questions I want.
But isn't part of being in science asking
like, when
questions?
are you going to pay your tab? And would you like another round of cold, refreshing 0G?
Exactly.
Don't talk to me that way, please. Spent many years disabusing myself of that notion. Don't need you putting it back in my head. Lab work ain't for me. Never was. Never will be. Spacer's Choice put me where I belong, and for that, I am grateful. They did. They gave me a life. Gave me a purpose. This is where I belong.
It's not. Wait, what do you mean? Like,
Not so fast. I told you about my life. Your turn to tell me about yours. So, what's your story? That right? Prove it. Ah, I know that serial drama. They were playing it just the other night. What was it called? The Last Spacer? You're right. I don't believe you. I'd advise you to keep that story unsaid. Don't want people thinking you're a loon.
Is there anybody else in here? No. Nope. Wait, constable.
Wish we had some better rations.
I've never actually been in here. Seemed scary from the outside. Something you need?
Oh, that would be stealing. Okay.
Welcome to the Spacer's Choice Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand in frontier justice. The office is writing a promotion. Purchase 3 criminal investigations and the 4th one's free.
What?
As a Spacer's Choice Constable, I am authorized to grant you legal authority toward apprehending wanted criminals. Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just 1 per marauder, please. I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller. As long as your questions fall within the acceptable margins of curiosity.
Huh?
If this is a setup to a joke, you should know I've never found anything amusing in my life. I don't serve Edgewater. Edgewater and the entire region of Emerald Vale serve Spacer's Choice.
I mean...
Spacer's Choice is a wholly owned subsidiary of Universal Defense Logistics, which occupies a seat on the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, also known as the Board. I must admit it bothers me that you don't already know this.
I mean, it's been 70 years since this guy was frozen, so...
His likeness decorates many a wanted poster. Do you have any relevant information about this individual?
Nope.
I've been feeling pretty low these days.
Just the way it goes, I suppose.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy. Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment. Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill. If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker. Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable. Eugene wasn't family. Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines.
That's some
Suicide's
shit.
a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism. I'm plenty serious. In fact, I'm a little upset Eugene didn't think things through. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice. Look around. Edgewater ain't exactly swimming in luxury. We can't afford to pay the body price of a suicide. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff. I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling. The war, the coming apocalypse, man versus machine. I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies. Just my luck. I ask for backup and the boss sends me one of them simple folk. All right. Listen real close. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about. Firing at the birds. Orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance? I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saw tuna cans, mostly, some Spacer's chaw, few bit carts. I'll reward you for your aid. Enlistment fees. Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the resistance a bad name. They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back. Mechanicals got a weak spot in their midsections. I think the technical term is, the blue glowy square thing.
All right.
Go on. You ever seen the way a mechanical just stands there? Just looking at you, scanning you with its murderous oculars. Mechanicals have been programmed to eliminate the human race. They've been programmed to replace us. First, they will rob us of our jobs. And once they have taken away our livelihoods, they will take away our very lives.
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month. I love the wind here.
Yeah.
Where are we headed?
Hmm. Actually, probably get that a little bit. So that.
It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice. And before you ask, I'm all out of deluxe salt tuna. All I've got is gourmet. Music to my ears.
Oh. So the better I am at negotiating. Okay. So, how much does he have? Or is that like not an issue in this game? Can I just like sell without worrying about how much money he has? Hold on to this. That seemed kind of rare. Give me that money. All right.
Another day at the cannery.
Don't go knocking your work.
Oh, I cut my own hair. But Conrad sells real good disinfectant. Yeah, huh?
Oh, I keep on thinking there's more to tell.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
I can show you these hands. I like that that's an option.
So everyone says, until someone forgets to cough into their elbow, and then we're all dying of plague. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
The barber is also the like mortician. Is that like
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions. As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch. Thank you, no. I despise the cereals. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies. Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings. Not a bad idea. but I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers! No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions. Much obliged.
And then from last, nope.
What can I do for you? Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor? I am a Spacer's Choice certified surgeon, and if you must know, I can stitch a severed thumb with a 58% chance of avoiding gangrene. You know about Eugene? How? Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave. That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's Choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
Are you asking rhetorically? Because if you're being serious... Ugh, gross.
Desperate measures, Miss Holcomb. Desperate measures. I'm going to have to ask Silas to dig up those teeth. It's the only way I'm paying my gravesite fees. I'm sure that I have no other choice. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU. Eugene was not a suicide. He put a bullet in his brain, yes, but that's largely a technicality. I was the one who prepared Eugene's body for interment. I discovered symptoms of the plague on his corpse, and I discovered medicine in his pocket. Lots of medicine. Eugene overdosed on adrenatime, which is known to cause psychosis and paranoia as possible side effects. The paranoia drove him to take his own life. We can all thank our lucky stars that young Eugene was hopped up on medication and suffered its predictable side effect. I included it all in my official report. I'd like to think I saved Edgewater a great deal of money. We never could have paid the fines associated with a suicide.
That's kind of nice to have, I guess. That cower. Of the three, tech is the lowest it looks. Sneak.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier. Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy. You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state? Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. Sounds like he's already told you. You may as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies.
Don't say that, Mr. Abernathy. You still got a couple decades in you.
I'd steer clear, Ms. Holcomb. My affliction's bound to be contagious. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one. You are? Oh, wow. First time anyone's ever told me that. I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me. I'll do what I can. I tried medicating myself with adrenatime. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. Company policy. More like the company won't treat me because I'm not healthy enough. You will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand. I have it on good authority. There's a gang of them squatting there. I advise stepping softly. So you'll do it then? You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it. Just keep your head down when you're in there. Marauders have taken over. Probably tracking mud all over the archives.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
Huh?
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead. All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic. I probably shouldn't tell you, Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do. All right, here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you. Something like that. Look, I'm not in the habit of lawbreaking, but sometimes you've got to do the wrong thing for the right reasons. That's all I can ask of you.
Been eating nothing but salt tuna for a year.
Don't let the boss catch you saying that.
Hey, Miss Parvati. Come for a visit?
Not today. Just helping this fella.
Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss. Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house. Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you? You run into any trouble? Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to. And I'll buy you a drink sometime. Oh, suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another. Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy. What? No. If I knew he was sick, I would have had him reported. I needed his fees because of his name. A, for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see? Yeah?
That was quick.
Nothing there. Is there anything else in this place?
All together!
What the hell?
That's the last of them!
Ah.
Aw, he ain't no threat. Bet I could fix him up smart.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
I could probably fix that. I mean, if you wanted me to. That's not bad work, mister. You done this before?
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics. Spacer's Choice reminds all colonists that serving the Spacer's Choice family is the highest possible reward. I have been programmed to deliver this pre-approved message.
Oh, here we go. All right, time to take y'all out.
Here we go!
Let me. Oh wait.
Careful, you're hurt!
Shit. Okay, so good thing for autosaves, yeah. Take all the crap I grabbed in here. And I think that was it. He didn't really, or whoever lives here didn't have much. Oh wait, more stuff. Gotta hit that F button a lot faster.
Here we go! Nice one!
Yo, don't die. Is she okay? Good. So she does come back to life. Damn, there's a lot of them.
I'm ready for this.
Fuck.
That's gotta hurt.
God damn, I gotta watch my health. Shit. Okay. I'll use this rock as cover.
I'm ready for this. That didn't work. Nice hit. Incoming!
Always wanted to say that.
Oh, fuck. Okay, that shit hurt. So...
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways.
Wait, wasn't that a movie?
Only thing unscrewed around here is the head of that marauder you took down. Never seen moves like that outside my serial dramas. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen. I'm great at clarifying. No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit. I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrena time, but yeah, I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it. I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, must be my natural charisma. I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find but a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse? I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them. I've got all the time in Halcyon.
So that's one finger.
Wow, you got that?
Sell the weapon mod. Nice. Oh, landmines. How did I go from 90 to 70? What?
Wow! I don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
Where? Okay. Damn.
I don't have time for this.
Wait, so what about...
Bring us honor, soldier. You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its headcase? Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination. You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer, a weapon to strike fear in their cold, mechanical hearts. Cantina, lavatory. behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years.
Oh. I mean...
On the double, soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around in there with a mop.
Work your jaw on some Spacer's Chaw. Music to my ears.
Hmm. Hmm. I think I like that a little bit more. This is light ammo, so good to have something that uses ammo from each. This also uses light.
Had your rations yet?
Yep. 2 whole
Huh.
Bring us honor, soldier. Feast your eyes, soldier. This here is a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig. Fun. This ain't some quarterly performance review, soldier. Ours is a grave and sacred duty. Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson. I've been after a passcode for years. Boss said no on account of my gross incompetence with all matters related to security. I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module. There's the rub. If a mechanical breaks down, the logic module fries. So you can't rip one out of its corpse. You're gonna have to find an intact model somehow.
I don't reckon so. I work with gears and pistons and such. Stuff you can put hands to. Computers and mechanical brains are outside my ken.
You know, she names the mechanicals she fixes. Calls them Bess and Clancy and so on. You keep a careful eye on her. Could be a sympathizer. Don't tell anyone, all right? I've got a contact. A real expert in the inner workings of the automaton. We are gonna rip those mechanical secrets right out of their circuits. Well, excuse me. What I meant was I'm going to get a contact. I didn't know I had to be all prissy about my grammar around you. If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of 0G to your memory.
Oh, wait. Oh, damn.
Here we go! That's the last of them! I smell blood! Here they come! Attack! Get past that armor! Nice one! Nice. Gosh, that's clever.
Yeah, yeah, put that in.
We made it!
All right. Hmm. What the? I have to go from the other side to get in there. So. Can she use? Yes, yeah, I'll just go for like. Oh shit. Okay. Now she's even better backup. This is what 120 with electricity shock. I can just like mod this one. Whoops. Yeah, she probably just sold this one and then repaired the other one. Oh no, it's just this one. Interesting. Does that impact damage at all? Or doesn't look like it.
Spacer's choice. It's Spacer's choice.
Clever.
Okay. Oh, okay, they're like about the same distance from each other.
Everyone all right?
Oh shit! when you work with that thing.
Easy.
That one's a lot closer, but this one's like right there in front of me. Huh.
I always wanted to poke around in here.
All beginning.
Incoming!
They gotta. So they got a robot. They got what else they got in here? Shit.
I'm ready.
Oh, sweet. So what perks can you get? I don't know if she's tinky enough. Ugh. Hmm. She said, "Fuck it." She's going all in. Give her. Hmm. Okay, so I did already look at it. No, not this guy though. Huh.
go!
Damn. I feel like she put in most of that work. Everything looks okay though. There she is.
Incoming! That's the last of them.
Okay, I'm glad that she's like on it, cause yeah, I just almost got taken out. Whoa, what the hell? Yeah, let me go this way. Oh shit. Actually, is there quick travel in this? Let me discover it first.
Got it. Heads down.
Is this like not at a... There we go. Sound good.
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. Music to my ears.
Any progress on that matter we discussed? Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn. Well, yes. But I assure you, it was not for personal gain, only for the greater good.
Yes,
I've
Outer
spent my
Worlds.
life
This
searching
game
for the
is pretty
keys
awesome.
to unlocking the
Well, it's
secrets of
been
the
pretty awesome so
universal
far.
equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted. Bakonu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he
thinking
was
it would
also
be,
one of the
like-
founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony. Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the philosophist perversion of Bakonu's thoughts came more than a century after his death.
Huh. I can see that. Well, they were thinking it was gonna be more like more shooter and less RPG. Or I guess. Oh no. Nah, I got you.
Please. As if my life should have no greater meaning than proselytizing to a bunch of feeble-minded wretches. Nothing could be more excruciating than
I think I
discussing the
was in the
true
same
nature of
boat,
reality
like-
with people who have no interest beyond their
The
next
only reason
Aether
is
Wave program. But that's neither here
I
nor
thought I
there.
might like this was
What I need to do
'cause,
now is to
buddy
find
of
a
mine was telling me,
translator,
oh,
obviously.
like you like
But to do that, I'll
Fallout
first
New
need to secure
Vegas,
transport.
and this game is made by
You
the
have a
same
ship.
folks, so
Perhaps I could make
probably like
myself
that
of use
game
to your
too.
crew.
And so far, I really like this game. Actually, let me.
Free spiritual counseling, someone to watch your back, not to mention a grown-up in the party.
I'm 28.
Exactly. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well. Well, understanding computers is, though I admit I took it further than most. And I was quite the 32nd back during my seminary days. Left many an opponent bleeding on the field. Of course, I'm a vicar who is dedicated to his calling. More dedicated than any other you'll find in this colony. I joined the OSI to help decipher the grand plan. But instead, I ended up the vicar in a prison due to ignorance and politics. Then I came here.
Oh, yeah.
Satisfied?
Yeah, this guy, I feel like, I mean, definitely want to have him in my party, I feel like, but just...
Most lay people are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long, long time. I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior.
Yeah.
And that's the long
He's
and short
definitely
of
a
it.
douche, but...
So,
funny douche.
what do you think? Fantastic. Let me get my things in order and I'll catch up with you.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery and to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
Cool. Got another shipmate, or I guess a shipmate. I don't know if Parvati is actually gonna join me or not. So, time will tell. Oh yeah, and she's in combat. She's been wrecking shit. Like I changed up her weapon. She just runs in and destroys everything
Something
now.
outside the walls today.
Nothing for us outside those walls.
And she's a mechanic, which is very handy to have on a ship, I feel. So from here... Oh wait, I should update... Oh wait, while I'm there I should also turn in that other quest. Running through the town. Where? Oh, here she goes.
Somebody's been running around town raving about a colony ship. Plague must have gone into their brain matter.
I mean... Nah, that would be me.
Thanks. I'll see to it that this medicine gets to the people who need it. Here, something for your trouble. Nothing personal, but I hope we never do business together again. Don't want to make a habit of consorting with smuggler types.
Yo, as ours.
You do have some cheek on you. Lucky for you, I kept a little contingency fee in case you tried to negotiate with me. Somebody deserving. Silas on account of him being out in the cold. Amelia seeing how she's around people all the time. Anybody in the sick room?
Yeah, getting them quests done. Oh wait. Cute creature? Oh, like these things that they show in the anatomy of, I'm guessing, different creatures you'll come across in this game? Yee. And my ship. Oh my goodness, she's so awesome. Oh wait, let me set. Time to take out Birdie Cotton. Whoa! Bye bye.
Nice one! We did it!
That I'm assuming, because it doesn't seem like everything's gonna take place on this world. And actually, I do like that concept of like, okay, like, you know, I go here and then can go to other worlds, but honestly, not too certain yet. But I would think so. Hello, Cotton. You gonna tell me about how you lost your shins in the war? Well, shit, I guess.
Wow.
Right? That guy is super dead. Like, I didn't think he was just gonna go down that easy, but I guess he didn't know I was there, so counted as a sneak attack. Yo, don't go out by yourself. Shit. Or, you know, you got the minigun, so you make the rules. Just like, you do what you gotta do for fight. Jeez. So, I'll take all of your oh, hunting rifle, there we go. That's more in line with, like, the build I'm going for, so... Let me mix all these up. Give me that mock apple and mock apple juice. Actually, what type of ammo does this use? Okay, heavy. Did I clean up?
I wish I could do that.
Okay, just gotta find a way up to where that guy's body is. Oh, here we go. Yo! What's up? How's it going? Well, it looks like... Oh, so I got a lot of fingers. Yo, nice. Congrats. And beating a legendary, that definitely did not look easy in any way, shape, or form. That was like, I mean, especially when you got like Covenant running down hallways or rocket launchers, that just like... Oh. Ooh, a plasma cutter. I wonder if that's stronger than what Parvati has right now. No, this one's better. And I should add like a mod to it. So this is gun... Wait. Right. Okay, this... I had to double check. I was like... Flood and rockets, man. Terrible combination right there. Oh, wait, did I kill everybody she wanted me to? Oh, I guess I did. Go for it. I don't know. I feel like she's already... Because I'm not going to be using melee weapons at all. I'm like straight up ranged. But I feel like...
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
Oh, hold on. First, let me go give these fingers to the constable
Almost
as proof that I killed all of her enemies.
Something to report?
I killed everybody that
We
she
pay by
wanted
the
me
finger. What do you have for me? Gil Antrim. Real name, Guillaume. Duly processed by a freelancer on behalf of Spacer's Choice. I remember him. He was just a kid last I saw him. Shame.
Wait, what?
I'll just need your signature.
So you knew
here,
this guy?
Here,
It's like, can you go
here,
get us?
Here, and here. Got any more fingers for me? Mabel Burgess. Age 37. Right or left-handed? Let's just say no longer applicable. I remember Doc Burgess. Conducted my physical every fiscal quarter. Guess she couldn't keep her hands off her patient's medicine. Still one outstanding bounty. If you've got a finger, I've got the paperwork. Here we are. Bertie Cotton. Cause of death. Let's just say overwhelming physical trauma. Bert was the local preacher before Max took over. Always was quick to remind us that we all get what we deserve in the end. Well, that's all three. I must remember to requisition some more fingerprint to ink. Here's all the compensation you've earned, plus a bonus.
Nice.
You've done such a bang-up job hunting down our former workers that I thought it only proper to deputize you.
Oh,
Congratulations.
snap. I'm a deputy now. Cool. So,
Let me stop you there. It is official Spacer's Choice policy that all Marauders, regardless of prior affiliation to the Spacer's Choice brand, no longer qualify as our people. Ever since the company first settled the Veil. Life's good out here, but it ain't easy. Some folk can't keep pace with the demands of frontier life. Not everyone's cut out to work in Edgewater. Some turn deserter, some turn marauder. None of them get my sympathy.
I mean...
Uh-huh. I recall young Eugene. Good kid. Nice smile. Fussy about his health, though. Took a little too much adrenatime. That'll do a number on your brain matter. Says so right on the warning label. Violent psychosis is a well-documented and legally accounted for side effect of adrenatime.
Damn. I mean...
What's on your mind? As long as your questions fall within the acceptable margins of curiosity.
Constable Reyes is just the best. Actually,
Wish we had some better rations.
Okay, so on to main story stuff.
Nothing I can do about that.
Did all the quests on the side that I could. Where is her? Okay. Actually, let me first sell off all my extra junk, then main story.
Spacer's Choice, the brand of choice for spacers on a budget. Music to my ears.
Okay. Shot cannon looks kind of cool, but I'm just gonna sell that. Tactical shoddy. Pretty sure I have one equipped already. Plasma cutter, meh.
Had your rations yet?
2 cans?
Wish we had some better rations.
That makes me just think like, yo, you had your rations? Yeah, they gave me 2 cans of tuna. That was... that was it. I'm guessing that's the exact equivalent. I don't know what salt tuna is, but I'm guessing it's just like the same thing as like canned tuna. On my way to the lab. Oh, before I go, let me see. So many dead bodies. I wonder what happened here.
Dang, that's impressive.
Dexter Slide. Oh, I missed that show so much. I always wonder though if Dee Dee would keep on coming and like wrecking his shit. Like if she'd stop, if he was just like a little bit nicer to her. But yo, can you like please stop coming to my lab and like destroying it? Like it gets kind of tiring after put this thing back together every other day. Huh. Give me your groceries. I know, right? That's like those old like Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon shows. Like, I don't know if it was just the themes were really catchy because I still remember Hey Arnold's theme. Like the Rugrats theme, can't get that out of your head. It was like simple beat, but it was just like it stuck. Give me your loot. Huh. So
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
neither do I.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those. A geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you. Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind. You don't know what enough with the questions means?
Well, damn.
No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me.
I still
Lady
get
named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
I wonder who it could be. Oh, wait.
Thank the Eternal. Wait, Marauder Camp. Is she all right? Getting along. What? Sitting around a campfire telling stories? If you could bring her home, I'd be obliged. And if you could cross off some marauders on the way, I'd be much obliged.
I did all that already.
I'll tell you what I can. Well, enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does. She was lazy and thoughtless, but she's still one of our own. What is it?
Yeah, I'm just gonna get out your way. But I did meet Zoe, and she was just kind of chilling there with them. I was like, huh. And I'll take...
It's so pretty.
It is really nice looking.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear? have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned. Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then? Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves. He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans? Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip 'em out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
I mean, this is true, but
A hero to the people who matter. To us. To the ones who come around. To the ones you save. Reed will never understand. He has been too long inebriated on the wine of corporate culture. All he sees is productivity, output, profits. Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives. You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it. You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scrap Spacer's Choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
I mean, I don't know how I feel.
I'm all right. I ain't so fragile.
That was unkind of me. I'm sorry, dear. It's not much of a living. Every single person in that town has sold themselves to Spacer's Choice. The company owns them. Body, blood, and bones. You've been there. You've seen it. All anyone ever does is toil over a cannery. They give their lives for some heartless corporation, and then they're tossed into a Spacer's Choice brand cemetery. So, what do you say? Divert power over to us. Shut down that abominable cannery for good.
But if it's a corporation, couldn't they just come and do this again? What?
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Oh snap! I leveled up. So you gotta get one thing to 50, and then you can start putting points directly into it. So, good. So I have to get 5 perks from here before I can get anything down here? I do like that, so one's for me. Hmm. Alrighty then. Oh, well. So gone on for a little bit. I think this is where I will call it. Thank you so much everyone for joining the stream. If you enjoyed what you saw today, please give me a follow. I would greatly appreciate that. So also wanted to add that I do stream Monday through Friday from 2 to 5 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time. Normally, today we just went a little over. So tomorrow I'll be streaming again. Tomorrow will be more of a surprise. Usually I'll stream, been streaming Fallout New Vegas and now Outer Worlds as well. So tomorrow, planning to do something a little bit different. But we'll be streaming it Monday and Wednesday of next week will be Fallout New Vegas. Tuesday, Thursday will be Outer Worlds, and then Friday just something that'll be more of a surprise. So tune in tomorrow to see what that'll be. All right, everyone, thanks again, and see you next time.